Tobey, and this is Finlandia Fridays.
Hello and welcome to Finlandia Fridays. I am your host, Olivia Myers, and I am joined today by Student Senate President and Accounting Senior Nick Tobey. Thank you, Nick, for being on Finlandia Fridays with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
No problem. We are so excited to have you here because we're going to be talking about something really exciting that I know that you have been working on for the last couple of years. But first, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and what Student Senate is exactly and how you became involved with it.
So I am originally from St. Louis. I came here mostly just to play hockey my freshman year. I came in at 21, as most hockey players do, because we play juniors, so a little bit older than most common freshmen here. And I started out getting more involved with the school my freshman year when I was doing tutoring. And I originally was getting paid with chicken nuggets. One of my friends said, "Hey, I'm sick and tired of paying you, so can we get you on as a tutor at Trio?" So I became a tutor at Trio, and then I just kind of looked for more stuff to do, and that's when I became the secretary-treasurer of the Student Senate. And so I did 1 year at that, and after that I was like, well, I want to be president because that's a fun title to have.
So what does Student Senate actually do?
So Student Senate's supposed to be the voice of the students. Any issues that they have, we have 2 forums every year where students are welcome to ask any of their questions. We go and try and find the best answers, and any issues, we solve them, or we try to do our best to solve them. We have done things like we got a printer in the dorms this year. That was a big thing that a lot of students wanted. So. But we also try and, create some fun things. Mock Rock every year, that's generally put on by Student Senate. But, now we wanted something a little bit bigger, and something that could kind of be a lasting thing here. And that's kind of why we ended up going with Broomball.
So for those who don't know what Broomball is, can you explain what it is and how you play? What's the setup of it?
Okay, so Broomball is essentially hockey, except you're on shoes or boots or whatever you want to wear, and you have a broom that's taped up with somewhat of a curve, and you're playing with a ball, and you're trying to hit it in the net. And the way we play it, it's a little bit more relaxed. We don't have any real official rules. There's no hitting, obviously, but we play teams of 3s, 4s, 5s, whatever really the situation is best for. But we hope to have 4 players and a goalie, and then team that scores most goals wins.
How many goals do you guys play to?
Generally we have a time limit, so 10 minutes, and if it's a tie, it goes to a shootout.
So how are the teams made? Do the students have to make the teams before they come, or can they just kind of show up and create a team there?
Yeah, so the way we like to do it, we hope to have a tournament one day where we'll have everyone signed up and everything. As for right now, every Thursday at 7 is when we do our Broomball. And we all students have to do is show up, and if they have a team that they want to play with, they can sign up as a group together. If not, and one person wants to play on a team, then it's all a drop-in. So we will just kind of fit you in with another group of people, and you're just good to go. But no, there's no sign-up. It's literally you show up and you say, "Hey, I want to play," or we have a big group of people who want to play, and you'll go on right as the spot's available.
And one of the things that I remember from last year, because last year was really the first year that Student Senate was able to get this off the ground and running, one of the things I remember was that faculty and staff were also participating too. So what was that experience like to have the faculty and staff involved with that?
Yeah, so that's, a lot of fun, and, it's, there's always, faculty and staff. I know, the staff played the students, and the staff wanted to show up the students a little, There's that competitive edge you see then in the faculty and the staff that you don't get to see in the classroom, where they're trying to teach and help you, and then you get on the ice and, they want to win. They want to prove to the students that they're a little bit better. But generally, I think last year, I'm pretty sure the students won. So,
It was a fun event to watch. It really was. And one of the things that I think is fascinating is 7 p.m. at this time of year. It's dark outside.
Yeah.
So how are people seeing, what's the setup for them so that they can actually see to play this?
So there is some lighting, but we actually went out, we bought some work lights that we have, and we attach them to both sides, and it's pretty bright out there, actually. Visibility is really good, and then we also have a a little bonfire right next to us that we have s'mores and hot chocolate, so there's some light from that. But I mean, it's, and then you got people filming and videotaping all their friends falling and everything, so, you always get the lights from that. So there's plenty, it's plenty visible.
And do you have to sign a waiver before you play?
You do.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense because I'm sure that people fall all the time
Yes.
since they're just in their shoes and not skates especially.
But no one got hurt, so
That's the
knock
main
on wood, we're hoping to keep that tradition going.
That is the main thing. So why specifically Broomball? Out of all the things that Student Senate could have invested their time in and money in, why Broomball?
Well, so we live in a very unique area where you get a lot of snow and a lot of cold weather. And, a lot of the times you don't want to go and do anything outside because of that. But, we kind of wanted to utilize, we see like Michigan Tech has this massive broomball tournament. But we wanted our own thing. So, we built our own rink. We wanted to take a little piece of something that we saw was working and bring it over here and help it, help out Finlandia. So, we want to get people outside, we get people active, and it's something that, if you're athletic or not super athletic, it doesn't really matter because you're on ice. And I mean, I see, we have I know some of the hockey players will go out there, and normally they're pretty good on ice with skates, but, when you put them in shoes, they're falling and slipping around just like everyone else. So there's not really an advantage or anything, and it gets people moving, it gets people active, it gets people outside in the winter, which we have 5 months of it a year.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and obviously you can't play broomball outside of winter time, but why this particular time of year? Why, beginning this at the end of January, February, why is that such a convenient time for students right now?
So, I mean, we're just kind of gearing up towards, towards the beginning of classes. Course loads haven't gone crazy, everyone's still kind of starting there. The weather this is the perfect time for weather, obviously, and the weather plays a big role in what we're doing. And then also just we got the fall sports or the winter sports that are kind of ending, and spring sports are starting. So this is kind of the best time that we can try and accommodate everyone. So
it really makes for maybe the most impact and the most students that can actually come out and play then.
Yes. And then on Thursday nights there's only, I believe, one lab at the time going. So, there's really no classes going either. We tried to schedule it around when there's the least amount of classes we can do.
That's fantastic. So if you're interested, come out Thursday night, 7 p.m. Where's it taking place at?
So it's right in between Wargelin and Nicander, on the main little lot right above the chapel stairs.
Perfect. And do students need to bring their own equipment?
Nope, we provide all the equipment. We provide free hot chocolate, s'mores. So all you have to do, if you want to come out and play, you can play. If you want to come out and just watch, you can watch. But if you also want to bring your own equipment, then that's welcome too.
Fantastic. Well, if you're interested in Broomball, come out Thursday night, 7 p.m. It sounds like a really great time. I know that I'm going to be out there watching for sure, at least once. And thank you, Nick, for being on here and talking with us about this. I'm really excited to see it in its second year and see it grow from its first year.
Well, thank you for having me. I've been wanting to be on.
Really appreciate it. All right, so this weekend, if you are looking for something to do and you are on campus, there is a Super Bowl party at Finlandia Hall on Sunday night. You can check out those details on our website or contact the Residence Life Director if you are interested in participating in that. And we will see you next week.